This is a weird game. Both teams aren't shooting the ball too well, but the Bulls go in with a 4-point victory. They had a 17-2 run that really changed the outlook of that game. The Bulls came out in that first quarter kind of flat there, but Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, only two Bulls with double-digit points in this game right now. Nikola Vucevic, 7 points. He did look like he was going to attack Embiid early in that game. It didn't maintain, but at least there's that. Kobe White with 7 points off the bench, but both teams shooting the ball kind of bad. 43% for the Philadelphia 76ers, 40% for us. Both teams right now have made 4 3-pointers. 3-pointers. We've actually taken more 3-pointers than the Philadelphia 76ers. Wouldn't have expected that. The rebounding battle, they're out rebounding us by 5 right now, so we need to see that get a little bit closer. But overall, I wouldn't say it was a good half for the Bulls, but it wasn't a good half for the Philadelphia 76ers either. So with the Bulls having the lead, thus it was a good half for the Bulls. They just need to tighten some things up. They need to get those 6 turnovers in the first half for the Bulls, but 12 for the Philadelphia 76ers. So anything that we could say the Bulls did bad in that first half, the Philadelphia 76ers did worse. So even though, the statistically it doesn't look great for the Bulls have the lead. So they need to keep taking care of business. We'll see. We'll see what it means. Let's go to the comments. Dario Flores says, man, the Bulls are coming out to play today. Yeah, they're giving the energy, right? They need to hit better, but, it is what it is. Brick City, yeah, definitely bad from Brick City. Like, it's been bricks all over the place. All over the place from everyone. Samir says, don't re-sign Vooch. These guys have no idea how to use a man. Is switched off constantly, and they never give it to him. Bro, like, the amount of mismatches that Vooch has a game that completely go unnoticed by the Chicago Bulls guards is disgusting. Let's just be clear here. It's utterly disgusting. So, but we do have some games where they do recognize it, and of course Vooch feasts in situations like that. But it's just too many situations and times where this Bulls team just does not recognize when Vooch has a mismatch, and then it puts them in a worse situation. So PB and Pat says low scoring for both teams. The next half is going to tell the game will end, how the game will end. Yeah, when you have teams that are both shooting the ball this bad, whoever can get hot and get that shit together is typically who wins the game. So Mark Shannon says Zach needs to make his free throws. Yeah, for sure there. Tay Holland says this is a ugly game, but I'll take it. I'll take it because we're winning, right? But it is definitely an ugly game out there. Solid defense by the Bulls from Mixo. Absolutely there, brother. Terrell says this is playoff intensity. This is definitely, like, the last few games the Bulls have played have had playoff-type atmospheres for sure. You want to see the team shoot the ball a little bit better, but outside of that, it's definitely we got some stuff that we need to tighten up. So, but hopefully the Bulls do, and hopefully we see a better second half. And it's the Bulls who play better in that second half. Rue says, you definitely can see a change in defense. We're keeping up. Just have to continue to execute and keep going at Embiid. Stop being so goddamn soft. Here's what I will say, though. Vooch has not been bad defensively per se, right? He's, he's going to get taken advantage of, but I like that Vooch has been given effort defensively on Embiid while he was out there. Hell, the opening play of the game, correct me if I'm wrong, but it came by Vooch playing solid defense on Embiid, and we got a turnover. So, we forced a turnover, I should say. We didn't get a turnover. Brandon L. Jet says Bulls need to make their free throws. That is for damn sure, because 80% for free throw is not that good. You want to be at least 90% for free throw range. The Bulls are 8 of 2. Let's keep going. Do you think P. Will's growth is being hindered by being put out of his natural position? Well, that's something I disagree with. P. Will can absolutely be a power forward in this league. And the way that Billy Donovan uses him is no different than if he was in there at small forward. So I don't necessarily think that. I do think that his growth is being hindered by not necessarily running plays from him in the best situations. When he's cooking, I think that's affect more than what position he's playing. That's just my personal opinion. I know everybody doesn't grow with that. Brendan L. Jet says, Pat Bev is the perfect player for the starting lineup, plays tough defense, runs the offense, and sacrifices his body for charges and offensive rebounds. Absolutely. I'm honestly surprised that Patrick Beverley doesn't get injured more than what he does, because the way that he plays out there, it's crazy. Did you see the news? Lonzo's attempted to be the first NBA player to come back from cartilage replacement surgery specifically. And this is why I said, like, there was a guy I can't remember who was like, "Oh well, why are you saying this is career ending? This isn't career ending." I'm like, legit. Like, technically, there's a timeline to return from any injury. But the fact that no NBA player has ever come back from the surgery, Lonzo Ball already typically comes back slower from most surgeries than the normal timeline. I'm telling you, it's looking real bleak, and we'll see how AK and Eversley feel about Zoe's ability to return with what they decide to do with that disabled player exception or with the career-ending player exception. They got some tough decisions to make this offseason, that's for damn sure. Glasses just don't seem like they want to stay clean today. Tay Holland says, I love the toughness from Pat Bev, and Green came out of nowhere. I'm glad that Green's back, man. I won't lie. I was worried that Green was if he was gonna return this season. But hey, there you go. He's back. Zach Les top of the key threes and passing with much more attacking is what we need. Patrick Beverly did say he doesn't want to see Zach pass the ball. So, we need to run more catch and shoot opportunities for Zach LaVine. I feel like actually a catch and shoot coming off a pin down from Patrick Williams could be deadly, with Patrick Williams also ability to pop out for the shot as well. But hey, I'm not a coach here. Neither team getting over 100 this game. I don't know which team that bodes better for, but we'll see. Started watching the game late. Where's Philly? P. Will's playing. He's starting. He started this game. I don't know why everyone overreacted about the Javonte injury, saying he'll never play for the Bulls again. Zoe's situation. Well, I don't think it was because of Zoe. I don't think it had anything to do with Zoe. I think it was the communication from the team again. They gave a 4 to 6 week timeline, and then it went almost double that before they told us anything. So I think that's more what played into that. And you have to look at the history of the way that the team reports injuries. So outside of the Zoe, keep in mind, Zoe wasn't just the fact that Zoe had a debridement surgery. It was the fact that he had the meniscus thing before then. And so Javonte didn't have that surgery. It was just a debridement that he had, which is basically a cleanup. So, I don't think people were necessarily worried that it was going to be the same as Lonzo because it was another debridement surgery. It was more once that 4 to 6 week time period went by with nothing and no communication. So Matthew says, solid first half, but the main shocker is Nang isn't going off on us. Well, don't speak it into existence there, brother. Do not speak it into existence. John Collins, thank you so much for your Bulls and Bears. I'm new to them, and I enjoy them. I grew up in the northwest suburbs, so it's nice that real fans are covering the teams I enjoy. Well, John Collins, thank you for finding us. Thank you for being a part of both channels, man. We appreciate you. And as we continue to grow, and hopefully that you grow with us and you stay a member of the platform and have fun, interact. We have honestly, and it's not just because it's here, but the community here is real fun. Yeah, you'll get your people that argue every once in a while, but we're family here, and that's the community that we try to build with these platforms is family. I'm gonna take a nap, and if I wake up and we win, I'm gonna watch the next game in full. That's for no. Don't at that point. No, we now know that you need to take a nap during games for us to win. So no, we need you to get high and go to sleep every game. Is Tobias the first player to block DeMar's mid range this season? No, I think the first game against Toronto. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think OG blocked a DeMar DeRozan mid-range. But other than that, I think they're the only two. Hi, so you're telling me that Joel joined the Sixers, the Bulls haven't won, they got to change that tonight. Well, we have won, just not when he's played. Like, we won the last game against the Philadelphia 76ers earlier this season, but Joel Embiid didn't play in that game. So basically, it's when Embiid plays, we don't win. Haize, I wonder why you're wearing headphones when you're streaming. So don't worry about that. Don't ask logical questions. How dare you bring logic into this situation? I have no fucking idea. I think because I usually record Locked On Bulls on this side of the studio, and I do that with Pat, that it's just habit when I sit on this side to put on headphones. Then when I record on the other side of the studio, that's usually where I record solo at, so I don't even think to grab the headphones more times than not. Peter says, I had no idea how bad Lonzo's surgery is until I saw the Festus Ezeli and Jason Richardson actually had to quit basketball because of it. That's why I say, like, it's not anything. It's not anything to take lightly. Like, this surgery could absolutely be career ending. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Alana says, damn, you saying I'm jinx if we win and I'm sleep, low key might be on to something. I'm just saying. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just saying. Nah, Haize, Herb Jones blocked one when the Bulls played the Pelicans earlier this season. Was it in the mid-range, though? I'm not saying he's never been blocked. He's been blocked at the rim a couple of times, but it was in the mid-range. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. With Herb Jones and his wingspan, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Haize, FYI, your boys forgot to play the winning outro. Hope you got ready, man. First, I mean, listen, I'll tell you what, Steve-O did a hell of a job. Steve-O, especially holding down all three shows, it's not easy. Here's what I'll tell you. I know that I get on here and I do the pregame, I do the postgame, I do the halftime. It's not easy. And, you know, I think Steve-O also was over on, he popped in and out of the Cognac Boys doing a live call. This thing is not easy. And if you guys remember, when I first started doing these, I said pick. I'm either going to do a pregame, I'm either going to do a halftime, or I'm going to do a postgame show. You guys vote on it. And voted on postgame shows, and then somehow winded up doing all three anyway. I have no idea how this happened. None. Don't know. Don't remember. But hey, it is what it is, man. It's a big part of the channel. You guys enjoy it, so we're going to keep it going. Sydney said, fun fact, I went to college with George Nang. I have a picture with him with one of my sorority sisters. That's hilarious, Sydney. That's always funny. I thought it was Scotty Barnes. Maybe it was Scotty Barnes. You know what? Maybe it was Scotty Barnes. I thought it was OG, but maybe it was Barnes. Wish DeMar would keep his, oh, how did I pin that instead of, it's weird. I wish DeMar would keep his foot off the three-point line. That's tough for a player that doesn't usually shoot threes. But, you know, it is what it is. Steve-O and Big Kev held it down. The post game was hilarious. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. It seemed fun. Steve-O did pregame, halftime hangout, postgame, and the live stream with the Cognac Boys. I know he was tired as fuck. That's wild. That's crazy. Shout out to Steve-O. But it looks like the game's about to come back on, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end the halftime hangout. I will be back post-game. Let's hope we're talking about a Bulls dub in the post-game. Love you guys, man. Go Bulls. See red, y'all. Peace.